And then I met this gentleman. I happened to read in the newspaper about Dr. Von Hoff down in Tucson at the University of Arizona Cancer Center, and he was a pancreatic specialist. Wow, who knew there was anyone pancreatic specialist around? So I went down, talked with him. The end result was, then I met this gentleman, Dr. Evans. I went to MD Anderson, mainly because we wanted it out. The best thing at that time was surgery. It was very hard to do. That was during 9/11. Didn't want to fly, so my husband and I drove over. I was able to have a new treatment, which you probably hear about today, but this is how long it takes sometimes. I went on what they call neoadjuvant, where you have chemo before the surgery. It worked. I was able to have the surgery then. So then I went on, and then a couple years later, it went to my lung. And again, you know, you move forward. You know, we all have pancreatic cancer, but we're all different, and that's what's being found out. That's why targeted therapy is important these days, and it's important for us to continue to reach out because that's what research is doing. It's giving us that hope. Have I ever been on any clinical trials? Well, at that time, there weren't any clinical trials. There wasn't even a chemo when I was diagnosed. But now there are. And I'm here to tell you I'm also a patient research advocate. What's that mean? That means that I like to sit in the background. I'm not a speaker, but I'm a grant reviewer. These frontline people, men and women, are the cream of the crop. Let me tell you, I've worked with them all over the United States as far as reading grants. I actually have a seat at the table with these wonderful men and women, and I give the patient input. I actually have a vote on who gets funded and who doesn't. They don't know me, but I know every one of these wonderful, wonderful people and the great, innovative research that they do. Please, from the time that we find something for a patient, it takes 13 to 17 years to get for a treatment. So when you think of our research being so elementary, some of our best medicines are still in clinical trial. Don't be afraid of clinical trials. They are to me, this is my perception, they are the appetizer of our treatment, not the dessert. We need to be looking at them earlier. We have clinical trials in prevention, diagnosis, treatment, quality of life, and survivorship. So that's my plug because my main interest is clinical trials and tissue. I feel this is where it's going to best benefit the patients, and that's important because clinical trials should not only be scientific, but should also have patient impact. I don't have to preach that to these men and women here. I already know. Like I said, I've read their abstracts. So anyway, I just wanted to say good morning, welcome you all, and hope that I gave you some hope and some awareness to keep the fight on. Go beat it.
We just want to quickly have each patient just stand, give your name, where you're from, and how many years you're with us. Michael?
My name is Michael Francis. I've been 3 years, 3 months, and 5 days. As KK said, I was on a clinical trial, and right now, everything
Steve, would you mind, we'll go this way.
Sure. Diagnosed 5.5 years ago, stage 4, cancer-free for 4.5 years now.
Vivian.
I was diagnosed in November of 2017. I was on the Grand Slam clinical trial, and then on maintenance, and now I'm on another treatment, and I'm doing well.
Sue, what do you think? You're not going to stand? Thank you.
Sue Chase, I did not have pancreatic cancer. I had gallbladder cancer, but I had a trial. I was very lucky. So it's 2.5 years that I'm without the cancer.
Mike?
Good morning. I'm Dr. Michael Gordon. I have the honor of being the Chief Medical Officer for the Elder Health Research and Innovation Institute. And last Memorial Day, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Went through neoadjuvant therapy, neoadjuvant chemoradiotherapy, surgery in Milwaukee, and finished the last of my adjuvant treatments with my disconnect from Pancreatic yesterday. So today I am easily happy.
Meryl?
Hi, I'm Meryl Rubin. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and this coming May, it'll be 6 years for me as being a survivor. I'm Joni Ross-Conley, and I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2018 in the fall, and I was lucky enough to be in a study and also to have Dr. Evans work on me in Milwaukee. And so I really have a really empty space right here. But I'm 3.5 years cancer-free. I'm Kathy Lee. My husband and I are from Oregon, actually, but we moved here 2 years ago because we were referred by Seattle into Paradise to Dr. Borzanski. So we're very happy to be here and feel like we're good friends. And that was almost 4 years ago in May.
Hi, I'm Susan. 18 months. Had ripple surgery, chemo, radiation, had window-lengthening lymphoma on my liver, so I'm back in chemo. Live here and actually live in Cabo, Mexico as well. Being treated MD Anderson by Dr. Djokovic.
Rick?
I'm Rick Schiffauer from Rochester, New York. I'm about 17 months in, still undergoing treatment, very confident in my recovery, and I'm blessed by God to meet the team at Honor Health and a bunch of other people in this room.
I am Craig Helmers. I'm blessed to have two of the best doctors in the world up there that both get to take care of me and hear me complain. 3 years, 8.5 months. Still fighting. And I tell people, if it goes away and it comes back, put the gloves back on. Because there's chance after chance, you just got to keep fighting this disease until you and I appreciate all you do.
Judy?
Hi, I'm Judy Green. I was diagnosed in 2016, stage 4 pancreatic cancer. I had 49 treatments of FOLFIRINOX and Porphyry. At the end of that time, it was over a 3-6 month period. My white counts dropped. My doctors made the decision to discontinue my chemo. I just keep an eye on things, and that was 4 years ago this April.
Camille?
I'm Camille Mills, and
Manny,